Welcome back to Across Louisiana. You know, at the Louisiana Arts and Sciences Museum, you can see many wondrous things. And soon they're going to teach you to see something even more wondrous in the sky. It's a comet. And here to tell us all about it is John Elvert. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm already excited about this. Like we talked about during the break, I'm a space geek, so comets, how exciting. Tell me about what you have coming up with that.
Well, there are actually a couple of things that are going on. First of all, the comet Ison is what the buzz is all about. Comet Ison right now is kind of on the opposite side of the sun where we are, so we can't see it right now, but around Christmas, after Christmas, it'll be visible hopefully in the early morning skies. It'll be a lot brighter than it has been. So we'll be able to hopefully see that again right before sunrise. And then a little bit later in the month, you'll be able to see it in the evening sky. And to complement the real comet in the sky, we have a comet show in the planetarium. Talks all about not only Comet Ison and what scientists are learning about the comet, but where to look and what comets are, where they come from, why they're sort of special to us. We also have a comet exhibit going on the planetarium, and it's all about not only Comet Ison, but comets in general, photographs and images of current comets or contemporary comets, famous comets like Comet Halley, and a lot of memorabilia like comet pins and maps and posters. And so for memorabilia buffs or space buffs like yourself, I think would find that very interesting. We also have one more thing. We have a talk about comets on December 19th.
Fantastic. I know you mentioned it earlier. I know a lot of people, I think, when they think about comets, immediately think of Halley's, being probably the most famous. Obviously, it's not something that you get a good close view at very often. Tell me a little bit about Ison, because I wasn't familiar with that.
Yeah, it's a recent comet, actually. It was discovered about a year ago, actually, by two Russians, and they were not really looking for a comet, but they discovered a comet, and they were able to predict its orbit. So once you know its orbit, you know how close to the sun it might get and how close to the Earth it might get. So they thought it was going to be a real bright comet, and they were kind of labeling it comet of the century. But now that it's gotten in our neck of the woods, so to speak, we're finding out that it's really not the bright comet that we had hoped it would be. But we still don't know. We'll again see the comet in about 10 days or so, and we'll know for sure. So we're crossing our fingers that it'll be a bright comet, and that everybody will be able to hopefully go out and look up and see something that's really a natural wonder.
Fantastic. I know the exhibit has a great name, The Vagabonds of the Solar System. Tell me a little bit about how you came up with that title, because that's a really interesting name for it.
Well, comets generally have been considered like these vagabonds because they appear out of nowhere and they are up in the sky for a very short period of time, and then they go back to where they came from. So comets go around the sun in orbits like planets do, and some of them are really, really long in their orbits, and they take thousands, sometimes, of years to go around. And Comet Ison is such a comet that it's a once-in-a-lifetime comet. So vagabond seemed to be an appropriate name for it.
Well, real quickly, if people want to go out and take the kids to the exhibit and find out more about comets, where can they go for more information?
Then go to our website. It's www.lasm.org, and shows you all about. We also have a blog on comets, so you can check that out too.
Fantastic. John, thanks so much for coming on and telling us all about it. Look forward to seeing that comet in the sky.
Great.